Take it easy on yourself. No bathing suits, nightgowns, or rain gear. Just trying to help.
Maybe I'll wear something with sleeves, in case I cry. Men never have tissues in their office.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Men never have tissues in their office?
Well, most men don't. What do you think?
Look, if the rumors are true and Shermer's retiring, there'll be something else for you away from me.
Like a pink slip. All right, Professor. You have a good day, you hear? And do me a favor. Don't paint any of your students in the nude.
Them in the nude or me in the nude?
Plans for today. I am going to meet with Shermer. I am going to finish the Jensen report. I am going to be rear-ended! Ah! Mr. Shermer's office? Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's on a conference call right now. Can we get back to you? Yes, this calendar year, Fred. But only because it's you. Coffee time!
Boy, do I need a cup of coffee. My dreams kept me awake all night long.
Were they erotic?
No, they were about sex.
Doris, you're a saint.
Saint Doris, Our Lady of Calories.
Thanks.
Laura, when you get a minute, could you help me with that survey that came in today?
Sure.
One of these days, I'm going to take a course.
You've been saying that for 3 years.
And when she has the time, someday she will.
Right.
Rita, give me some encouragement.
I love you, Doris. I just hope I'm not a secretary when I'm your age.
I hope you're alive when you're her age. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
How old do you think I am?
Well,
You're 2 hours late?
Mr. Sherman.
Your car wouldn't start. Maybe the clock stopped. Or was there a storm that somehow bypassed my house?
Actually,
Maybe your favorite grandmother died.
She died 2 years ago.
Did I know then?
You sent flowers.
I'm a thoughtful son of a gun, aren't I? So where were you?
I bought a mini recorder like yours to see how useful they could be.
And?
Dictating in the car can be very dangerous.
Anybody hurt?
My insurance company. There go my premiums.
Well, if you're going to put yourself in that kind of jeopardy for a job, don't you think you ought to be better paid?
You offering me a raise?
Nope. I'm telling you, you're going to need a new gig. Because I won't be here any longer.
Chairman of the board. Oh, Mr. Sherman, you must be so proud.
Oh, just old. Well, I told them I was pleased by the appointment, but not exactly thrilled about moving to New York. So they tried to sweeten the pot. Mm-hmm. They told me I could bring along anyone I wanted to. Outside of my wife and our dog, the only one I considered essential was you.
You want me to move to New York?
Yeah, but not as my secretary. As an executive, the project director, there's a slot open. They said I could choose some deserving soul. You'd hardly ever see me, you lucky girl.
Well, I don't quite know what to say.
Thank you would be appropriate.
Thank you.
This is more than just a compliment, Laura. This is a big career opportunity, a chance to prove yourself. Consider it a reward for having put up with me for the last 11 years.
12. Oh, you know how I've always wanted to be an executive.
I wouldn't make the offer if you weren't up to it. You understand market research as well as anyone, better than most I know.
So why didn't you give me a promotion sooner?
I needed you too much. As chairman of the board, all I'll need is a weekly haircut and manicure.
Of course, I'll have to talk to David. I'm not sure he'll want to move to New York. He'd lose his tenure. Duck à l'orange, potatoes lyonnaise, asparagus vinaigrette, and a seductive little poulet fumé.
You want to talk about something, don't you?
Just because I've spent the last 3 hours preparing this gourmet meal and I want it to be an absolutely perfect evening. Yes. Let me tell you a joke.
Okay.
What would you say if I told you that I had just been offered a top job in management?
I'd say congratulations.
$40,000 a year to start.
I'd say terrific.
In New York City?
I'd say no.
What if I said it wasn't a joke? That's what I thought you'd say.
Okay, I'm listening.
David, you know how hard I've worked for this. For the first time in my life, I'd be making a respectable salary. I'd have a title. I'd make important decisions.
I bet they'd be easier than this one.
Don't you think you'd be able to find a teacher?
Sure, I could find a teaching job in New York. Maybe.
I know we have a life here. A house. Friends. But I want this.
You know, grading art history finals has to be the most boring task yet invented by mankind. Listen to this. Painters have painted better and better about less and less until they painted almost perfectly about nothing. I don't need to hear that again. I've been thinking, maybe I should take a break from teaching. Give my own sculpture a chance. Maybe even get a show in a New York art. What do you think?
Oh, you're serious? I'll come over here arguing around Central Park every day. Wouldn't be all that. I've always liked this jelly. Come over here. I talked to the chairman. He says he'll hold my job for a year. We can see how it goes from there.
Oh, is this something you really want to do?
Didn't we originally come to L.A. because of my job?
Yes.
So now we'll move to New York because of yours. I play my cards right.
Yes.
I get to choose where we retire.
No.
What do you think?
Boy, I wish you were my boss.
I said I was.
I'm rooting for you.
I'm grateful. I'm also very nervous.
You'll be terrific.
Thanks. Where's my briefcase? My
Here.
beautiful new briefcase.
Wait,
What?
turn around.
What? Oh,
Turn
David,
around.
what?
You know what Thoreau said?
What?
Beware of all enterprises that require new clothes.
Oh, terrific.
He was wrong.
He was wrong. I didn't have you.
Wakeman Research. Thank you. Wakeman Research. Thank you. One moment, please. That line is busy. Thank you. I'm sorry, it's busy. Wakeman Research. Wakeman Research. Good morning. Yes, Jenny operator. Faulkner? Wakeman Research. Wakeman Research. Yes, sir. Just a moment. Can you hold on? Thanks a lot. Wakeman Research. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Laura Bentels. I'm here to see Mr. Pete Kelsey.
Great, have a seat. I'll tell him you're here.
To increase all levels of competition and ensure that the most talented people at every level will be the ones destined for promotion. Management wants to make known that Wakeman Market Research has always been an equal opportunity employer. Thus, we will continue to include minority workers as a major investment in our future.
What does that mean?
That means they've hired a woman.
I don't know what it's like on the West Coast, but here, even our office boys have ulcers. When you do project for a client, we expect to work on time, on budget, and on the mark. During this probationary period, your work will be carefully scrutinized to see whether there's a place for you in our office. Is there something wrong?
Well, it's just that nobody mentioned a probationary period. My husband and I moved from L.A. for this job.
Aren't we paying your moving expenses? Your airfare? Your hotel?
Yes.
Whatever happens, it won't be a total loss. If you're worried about being fired, don't be. We don't fire you here. We just take your name off the door.
Thank you. Well, this is it. If you need anything, ask Ginger. Thank you. Thanks very much.
I was told to bring you in.
You must be Ginger. I'm Laura Bentel.
Yeah, I read your door.
When you have a moment, sometime when you're not busy, could you bring me an inter-office telephone directory?
I gotta go to a doctor's appointment, but you don't have to wait for me. Call personnel. But first, you have a staff meeting in the conference room.
Well,
Oh, would you call that for me?
I absolutely couldn't believe it. Instead of the field goal, he should have gone for it. The whole 6 points.
Well, I would. If I was coaching, I'd give it to Cunningham and tell him to alley-oop it in over all the damn heads.
Yeah? Where did you coach last year?
Well, actually, Joe.
I didn't know they played football in Joe.
They play Potsy in Joe.
I'm so sorry.
Good morning, gentlemen. I bet on the Jets yesterday, so today I would appreciate it if you would give me your sympathy as well as your bookie's point spread. Okay, come on. We all know where we are. Let's go. Gentlemen,
Oh, sorry.
I'm waiting. This is Laura Bentels from our West Coast office. She comes with the highest recommendation of our new chairman of the board. I'm sure she will prove a worthy successor to Andy Remsen.
I doubt it. Remsen played cards.
I think we should take some time to get to know her and she us before we decide how to best use her talents. Laura, for right now, I think the best thing for you to do is to go through every project that Remsen handled, analyze each one, write me a proposal. As soon as I feel you have a handle on how we do things here at Wakeman East, I'll give you a project. Okay, let's get down to business. Lockman, did you call Kittredge on the Ackley project?
No, I think we should let them think on it.
What did you say?
I said no, I thought...
I don't care what you think. I gave you a direct order to call. Now, who the hell are you to question my reasons? You're fumbling the ball, Lockman. You hear what I'm saying? Do you?
Yes.
Look, we're all big boys here. When I tell you to do something, I expect it to get done. Steve, what about Charlie Malloy?
Yeah, I played tennis with Charlie on Saturday, and I think he's ready to come aboard.
Good. Porter?
So what do you think of our new colleague? That's no colleague. That's Shermer's girl.
You mean his mistress?
Nah, girl, working girl. I found out she used to be a secretary.
What? I used to be an office boy.
Last week?
Last week?
Oh, great pins.
Pins?
Yeah.
Yeah, stems.
Stems.
Wheels.
Wheels.
You know what I mean? Legs.
Oh,
legs.
I would have knocked if I had a free hand. All right. Remember me, 2 offices down?
Alan
Home
Porter.
right. Well, you get the feeling you got sidelined in there?
In the conference room?
Right.
Yeah, I got that feeling, without knowing exactly what that means.
That means you've got to prove to them that you're more than the chairman's protege, and I've got an idea where you can start.
What's this?
Everything you need to know about Reed Security Systems. I could see that you were a little thrown when you didn't get an immediate assignment, right? But if you take the ball on your own and run with it, you could score some points with Kelsey. Now, this is a project the company lost. Nobody seems to know why. If you could write a report for Kelsey on what went wrong, I'm sure you'd make a big impression on him.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're leaving now?
Yes?
Well, I'll walk out with you, okay?
Oh, great.
I'll go get my briefcase, all right?
Okay.
You all right?
Yes, fine.
Oh, this looks nice, huh?
Thanks, yeah.
So, you're from our farm system, huh?
Excuse me?
Farm system. Ball clubs all have it. It's baseball's way of promoting from within. Hey, Lester! Going for a drink?
Are you kidding?
Catch up with you in a while. It's Lester Green, nice old guy. Here. I feel you're a little over your head.
Well, I think I'll talk to Mr. Kelsey first and then find out how he likes to have his reports done, you know.
No, I wouldn't bother Kelsey. He's got a short fuse. If you have any problems, feel free to come to me, okay?
Okay.
There it is. The club.
Terrific.
Yeah, we all come here after work, pop a few, shoot the breeze, unwind. You'll find working in Wakeman East after a while it becomes one of life's basic needs.
Unwinding. It sounds nice.
I'd invite you to have a drink with us, but they don't let women in during the cocktail hour. But you have a good evening for yourself, okay?
Here she is.
Here I am.
Well, how was it?
Well,
Was it everything you expected?
and more.
Come on, come in here.
Oh, I just loaded down.
Oh, my God, look at all this
Thanks,
homework.
babe. Yeah. Oh,
It's beautiful, isn't it?
yeah.
It's really exciting. New York.
Well, I could use a drink. How about you?
What do you need, David? I'm going to call room service.
Hang up.
Why? Don't you want a drink?
We're not just going to have a drink. We are going to have champagne.
Oh, how nice. How nice. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Hey, wait. Take it easy. Not so fast. To your new job.
My new job.
To our new life.
To our new life.
You're wearing a dress today. You look pretty.
Thank you.
You're smart. You'll never wear that dress again.
Wakeman Research. Operators on vacation. Yes.
Good morning, Ginger.
It better be.
You look a little tired.
Oh, just hungover.
You need an aspirin?
A day off.
We'll keep things light today. The only thing I really need is to have my report Xeroxed and delivered to Mr. Kelsey.
Then I'll take my break now. I'll just die if I don't get some coffee.
Laura, what are you doing? Do you want people to think that you're a secretary?
You may not believe this, but people have actually thought worse things of me.
I only mean you shouldn't be doing these kinds of things. That's why you have Ginger.
Oh, so that's the reason.
I take it Ginger's been giving you a rough time?
Well,
Ginger gives everybody a rough time. You got to be strong with her. Talk back to her. Put her in her place.
she's a person, not a volume of the World Book.
You're in management now. You can't afford to let people push you around.
I think everyone has to handle these things his or her own way.
Excuse me.
Did you call me?
Yes, I did. See that coffee machine back to the wall there?
Yes?
Yeah, will you be a love and get me a cup, please?
I'm not a secretary.
I know that.
I don't do those things. moment, please. Hello. David. Good try, huh? I don't know where she is, but I promise you I do have a secretary. Yes. Right, I'm going to meet you there at noon. I love you, too.
Listen, I thought you should know before Warren Faber broke his leg, he used to play golf with Lester Green and squash with Kelsey. So if you're going to be rude to anybody, choose someone less influential.
Oh. I'm sorry, I was so late.
I got a surprise for you.
What?
We're going apartment hunting.
Now?
Well, of course, I love living in the hotel. The little glasses wrapped in paper
I know
bags.
you hate it.
Vivian knows a great loft that we can get on a sublet.
Who's Vivian?
Okay.
She loves my work. She wants to be my agent.
Something tells me you didn't find her in the Yellow Pages.
A museum.
Oh.
It wasn't a pickup. She just wanted some information on Oriental
I bet
art.
you were just too happy to give it to her.
Once a teacher,
Once
always
a philanderer, always a philanderer.
I thought we buried that.
We did. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. It's just crazy talk. Just...
I'm a lot smarter than I was 12 years ago.
I know that.
Are you all right?
I don't know. David, there's a lot happening that I just haven't told you about. The new job's got its problems, see? I've got a secretary who treats me like dirt. There's a know-it-all over there who wants to prove I don't know a thing. And I've got a boss who tells me I'm on probation.
Why didn't you tell me all that?
Because I'm trying to work it out, and I think I will in time. But right now, I'm feeling like it won't last there another day, and we're standing here talking about long-term leases.
Oh, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, Vivian Northway, this is my wife, Laura.
How do you do?
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
You know, I've just been looking at the slides of David's work, and I think I see something very special. I can't wait till his pieces arrive and we can start working on getting him a show.
Oh, I'm so glad. I've always been very proud of my husband's work.
Well, the first thing we have to do is find him a loft. Wait till you see the place that I have picked out. You are going to love it. Now, this guy is going to Europe for a year. He hasn't even given it to a broker yet. Believe me, it'll be gone in 2 minutes. Now, he would like to leave this side open to store his work in. Oh, you don't mind, do you?
No.
Well, that could be...
Really, it's such a terrific deal. I mean, the rent includes all the utilities. It's air-conditioned, all new appliances, new plumbing.
It's just so much bigger than what we need, you see. It's just,
Oh,
it's
come
just
on.
too
Where are we
big.
ever going to get a place like this again?
What are we going to do with all the extra space?
We use the extra space for dancing.
Excuse that. David, it's just so
What?
permanent. I just don't know yet.
Every great oak tree was once a tiny nut that stood its ground. Let's be nuts.
I'm under a lot of pressure right
And
now.
having a home of your own again will make you feel the pressure less. Me too. I want a home-cooked meal. I want to be able to futz around in my own place. And I want you. What do you say? She says we'll take it.
Oh, so sorry.
Any calls?
Oh, well, this is from Kelsey. He's probably wondering why you missed the staff meeting.
What staff meeting?
Oh, we have a luncheon meeting every Monday in the conference room. It's catered, quite nice.
Nobody told me.
Really? I thought I had.
About the luncheon meeting, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, seems to me there's a whole lot of things you don't know. You better wake up. Let's just move on. I want you to go down to New Jersey, see Martha Brewster of Brewster Industries. She's skeptical that market research can do anything to improve her operation. I'd like you to convince her otherwise. It's a folder there on the desk in her company.
Did you like my report? My report on Reed Security Systems?
Well, I was hoping that you wouldn't mention it. What do you think you're trying to prove?
Excuse me?
I don't think there's any point in wasting company time going over accounts and projects that we no longer have and we're not likely to get back again.
Oh, but I think we can.
No, we can't, we won't, you won't. Is that clear? And if you think that under my knee was sure move. Commitment, show loyalty to the company. But doing this,
Listen, Laura, I just found out something I think you ought to know. It was Kelsey who lost the account with Reed Security Systems, so
I was wondering where they put you.
Cows out to pasture.
Beautiful.
How are you?
Oh, start with another question.
Oh, that good, huh? Would you like a drink?
Oh, isn't it a little early?
3 o'clock. Trout management starts ringing at 11.
Gin.
Want some ice?
No, deep.
There we go. Maybe, this will make you feel a little better.
Thanks.
What's wrong?
It's not working.
What?
The job, the move.
What's the trouble?
I'd have to cheer up before I could kill myself.
Then there's hope.
Maybe I can't do this.
I don't like that word, can't.
Well, neither do I. But I'm not sure I have what it takes to be Superwoman.
Well, what's that? Someone who runs a corporation by day and a Cuisinart by night?
I don't need this.
Why did you move 3,000 miles?
Maybe I made a mistake.
You mean maybe I made a mistake? I make very few mistakes, Laura. And I admit to even fewer. That's how I got here. That's how I'll stay here. I suggest you do the same. I have work to do. Don't you?
I came here prepared to resign.
I know.
You did?
I've known you a long time. I also know that you can do it. You just get tough. Fight back. Forget that I'm here. In time, they will too.
I would rather resign than be fired. For my pride.
No matter what the truth is, the fact is that even if you do resign, they'll still say they fired you. For the company's pride. Just, one of the games Mother never taught you.
I'm sure I can help you. Just tell me what sort of image you want to project.
I want to look like a woman who won't take crap.
Something with epaulets. Laura?
Oh, Kitty! You! Oh, goodness!
Kitty Sadler. Oh, what are you doing here? Well, I'm fantasizing. Well, what are you doing in New York? You on vacation?
No, we moved here, actually.
Really?
Why do I find that so frightening?
Oh, no, listen, I felt the same way when Bob got transferred.
Really?
I thought it was going to ruin my life, yeah. But I adjusted after 6 months in therapy.
How is Bob?
Oh, he's got a new job. He's doing great.
Wonderful.
So am I now that I'm back at work.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm working at Wakeman. What else?
You're kidding.
Yeah.
So am I.
Yes. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm on the 5th floor in accounting, exec sec to Howard Sacalo. How about you?
7th.
Oh, you're working for a project director.
No, actually, they made me a project director.
Laura! Oh, I'm so
I
impressed. Not to mention jealous. Oh, God, David must be so proud.
To tell you the truth, I think he wishes I was still a secretary.
Listen, how about coffee?
How about lunch?
Tonight, 7:30?
No, this week. Yes, okay, I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Okay, tell me again, where are you?
Fifth floor,
Fifth floor?
accounting, Howard Sacalo. You look wonderful.
Oh, thanks. Love it home. I will, can't wait to tell him.
How does this strike you?
Like something General Patton might have worn.
Charlie, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to give me any flack. I'm changing our meeting tomorrow till 1 o'clock.
I can't make it then.
You're giving me flack, Charlie.
Okay.
Good. Goodbye. Do you know why they assigned you to me? They are trying to impress me with their fairness. But is it fair for them to send me a woman?
Is it fair of them to send me to a woman?
Okay. Let's hear your spiel.
I don't have a spiel.
Well, then why are you wasting my time?
I don't have a prepared spiel. You have a problem. I think my company can solve it. Why don't you show me around your plant, and then we can talk specifics, and that way neither of us will waste our time.
Most people think that I inherited a company from my husband. What I inherited was a bankruptcy. But we're into profits now, and our products are among the finest made. Hi, Mike.
Miss Bruce, how are you?
You know that I made it happen?
Yes, I do.
Wrong. My workers made it happen. Hi, how are you? But I made them do it.
I think your products are great. Your prices are competitive.
Yep.
So the question arises as to why you're not selling more. I read your file. Seems to me the wholesale market out there doesn't know anything about you or how good you are. And I think that's the problem. We can sell them. We just have to introduce you to each other.
How about lunch?
You don't eat lunch.
How do you know that?
I read it. I read everything. You usually eat lunch on the run, right?
So, what's your game plan?
Well, I won't know that until you tell me I've got your project.
Well, I'm not talking about my business. I'm talking about your career. Where do you want to go with it?
I just want to do a good job.
There's no such thing as a good job at your level. You're either moving up the ladder or you're moving down. And if you're moving down, you're moving out.
Well, I'm not moving out.
You're not, huh?
No, I'm not.
Tell you what you do. You make a preliminary study. You show me what you can do for us.
Honey! Sweetheart! I have to go now.
You want to pick out some furniture during your lunch hour?
I can't today, but pencil me in for next week, huh?
Pencil you in.
I can't believe I said that.
Just an expression you use at work, you and the guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. But you wait. I won't bring any work home this weekend.
Music to my ears.
I'm even going to cook.
Hallelujah! If we eat Chinese takeout one more time this week, we'll have to apply for dual citizenship.
Listen to me. This weekend, I'm going to cook enough for 40 meals.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then we can go shopping for furniture.
Oh, yeah?
And then we can read the New York Sunday
Are we
Times.
getting to the good part now?
Well, you'll find out.
Hey, did you pick up my jacket at the cleaners?
Right.
David, would you please do
No longer. After in the grocery store.
Honey, I'll make this up to you.
I bet you will.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong, Pete. All I'm saying is I think you were very brave in hiring a woman with no experience, that's all.
What do you mean, no experience? $5. Duke Shermer told me she's been doing the work of a staff analyst for the past 3 years.
Look, I'm not saying she's incompetent. She may be a real good utility player after a while. It just takes so long to bring someone in, that's all. Come on in, Jack.
Come, Bud.
Sorry to disturb you. I just wanted you to have the Brewster report for the weekend.
Oh, thanks. You got anything on?
Yeah. Dinner with my husband.
Your husband a basketball fan? The
Yep.
Celtics are in town.
Yes, I know. They're 8 for 10 on the road so far. Night.
Night.
Hey, did
Oh,
you
still
hear
up
that?
on her.
She knows about the Celtics. She's trying to be one of the boys.
With a body like that, how could she?
So the entire questionnaire will have to be restructured. We'll save the embarrassing questions for last. What survey method are we using, huh?
What about a telephone survey?
Oh, yeah, right. Hello. Like to take a moment of your time to ask you 45 questions about shopping and shopping.
Perhaps we could try an area sample.
Do their credit card list.
What about a mail questionnaire?
You do a magazine insert.
Why not just conduct an area sample of Manhattan blocks and then choose a random sample?
Good idea, Porter.
I think so, too. I even liked it when Laura suggested it.
I really appreciate what you did in there.
Thanks, but I didn't do it for you. I did it for me. I can't stand the guy.
Oh, may I take you to lunch?
Great. I know just the place. What's happening is not just because you're a woman. You're a newcomer. You're up from the ranks in the lower echelon. Of course you're getting heat. It's all part of the game. They're threatened.
And you're not, huh?
I know that having good people around is going to help me, not hurt me. Also, I'm not hung up on women in business. My business school class was 1/6 female. Right. The way I see it, the only difference between men and women is that women look better in bikini. Is that sexist?
Oh, I don't think so. So, are you married? Are you living with somebody?
I'm looking.
Yes, I can see that.
The thing that you've got to remember is that business is one big game. Everybody is a player. And if you don't know how to play, you're going to get clobbered.
I know the feeling.
Start by learning the rules.
Rules? Rules?
Yeah, rules. Things like always follow the chain of command. Recover your fumbles. Play to their weak side. Never look secretarial.
You try to teach me that one, I think.
Hold up, man. Wait.
Okay, let's review. No crying, no excessive jewelry, and mustaches look better on men than they do on women. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. Never beat a direct superior at squash.
Well, there's no fear of that. I don't play squash.
Then learn.
Ginger, when you get a moment, order me some personal stationery, please.
You can just call the mailroom.
No, you can just call the mailroom.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Because I am your boss. Look, Ginger, it might not be so bad working for a woman. I'll never ask you to pick up my shirts at the laundry.
But I hate sweaters.
No, I can't. He thinks I love sweaters. I hurt his feelings.
Guilty.
This is true. Oh, the two of us. I'm telling you, if we could harness our guilt, it would rival solar energy.
Sure.
Give me that, please.
What?
That cracker.
This? What kind of diet are you on?
David!
In the kitchen.
Oh, you cooked!
This may come as a surprise to you, but I get hungry around this time every night. Probably a habit from years of eating dinner before 9
Oh,
o'clock.
I'm sorry I was so late. I
You
was
were
in
in a conference
with
with
a
a client.
client. Yes. Oh, it looks lovely. It's beautiful, darling. Wait a minute. You're doing my material. You're up to something. What is it? What are you up to?
Just drink. Remember, reality is a crutch for those who can't take booze.
Thoreau.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Wonderful. It's wonderful. Great, honey. It's really...
Actually, there is something I'd like to get your opinion about.
Okay. Is this a joke?
No. Vivian would like to introduce me to some of the top people in the New York art world.
That's great.
Yeah, the thing is, she wants $1,000.
What?
The introductions.
I thought an agent only takes a commission from what sells.
That's books. It seems the art scene here has its own way of doing things. It's a kind of game. What do you think?
Well, it's your decision.
Still, I'd like to have your opinion.
It doesn't seem to me you can buy your way in. If it's good, it seems to me somebody will notice.
Are you saying you think my work isn't any good?
No, I'm not saying that.
It's good, but it's not that good. Not $1,000 worth.
David,
Seems to me your work's important enough. Reports, conferences, squash. It's beginning to feel like you've got time for everything except for me and my needs.
Now, you know that's not true.
Do I?
I said I was sorry I was late. I was in a conference with a client, a very important client.
Please, spare me the details.
All right, let me see. You resent my talking about my business, not spending time with you, even learning squash. What don't you resent?
Probably nothing. See, I've got all this free time nowadays. I've been developing new interests. Resentment is one of them.
Well, do it alone!
That should be easy. I'm alone most of the time.
Keep this up, it'll be even more! I didn't mean that. I really thought you were pleased by my work.
Oh, I am, but I don't like everything about it. You don't like everything about
I would just like to feel that I have your support.
it. You do. Not financial, of course.
David, will you stop joking?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
Somebody has to.
You stop looking like you were sent to the principal every time you come in here. I just read the report you did on Brewster Industries. I like it. What's more important, Martha Brewster loved it. She wants to become a continuing client. Sherman told me you were good. I didn't realize how good.
Oh, thank you.
So there's another choice account up for grabs, T&R Foods. Say, frozen food company. They're thinking of becoming a fast food chain. You want to be among those considered for the project?
Very much so.
Good. I always admire those who are not averse to advancement.
What are you doing in here?
You scored big. I'd be careful if I were you. If you get to be too successful and your husband doesn't make it as a sculptor,
He might find himself another lady.
again. Had to find out what you had at stake, so I knew how hard you'd be playing.
Why are you doing this?
Come on. You can't expect to be the only player who gets to run with the ball. We all want to score the touchdowns. That's why we're here, isn't it?
Will you leave?
I know a lot about you, Laura. Now it's time I told you a little something about me. See, I got a daughter in finishing school in Paris, a mother in the hospital, and a wife who likes to wear designer clothes. That takes money, lots of money. I want it. I need it.
Fine, now just get out.
No. You don't seem to realize this concerns you too, Laura, whether you like it or not. I'm not going to be benched for a rookie.
If you don't leave immediately, I'm going to call security.
Oh, is that a threat? Oh, do I hear a threat? Well, I got one for you too, dear. You go after that project, and I'll make your life even more miserable than it's been. T&R Foods is mine.
We'll just see about that.
That no good. Right in your own office.
Sitting there with his feet on my desk.
Good shot.
I thought, he'd hazed me a couple of times to stop humiliating me, but no.
Not
No
Porter.
way.
He's not going to stop
He
until
just goes
breaks.
on and on.
We'll have to figure out some strategy for him.
Strategy. I'd like to kill him.
Good shot. Heads up now.
Get it?
We'll talk about it over lunch today, all
I
right?
can't. I'm having lunch with my friend Kitty.
Don't lunge for the ball. Don't lunge for the ball. Position and then hit it. Who's Kitty?
You saw her the other day. Kitty, the one in
Oh,
the
yeah.
elevator?
She work at Wakeman?
Yeah, for Howard Zagerlo in accounting.
A secretary?
An executive secretary.
Not good for your image to have lunch with secretaries.
Will you stop? She's an old friend.
Good shot.
Uh-huh.
Watch it. Pow! What?
Hi, you.
All right. Good volley. Now listen, I'm an old friend too.
Oh, come on. We go way back. We knew them in L.A. Now, please, Steve, give me a break, huh?
Good shot. Nice hit. That's it. Keep your arm packed. Let me tell you one other thing. You can't afford to look secretarial. You don't want to do anything to jeopardize T&R Foods. Alan Porter's a competitive guy. He's telling everybody in the office that you don't stand a chance. I'm telling everybody that you do. I'd hate to be wrong.
What am I going to do?
Lose this game.
Game? I didn't know we were playing a game.
Then you didn't have a chance, did you?
In a situation like this, your reputation works both for and against you. You're known, but you're known only for frozen foods. To diversify, you'll have to re-educate the public.
How do you propose we do that?
Aha. All right, I've looked over your phone.
I heard you, Dwayne Hilson. How are you?
Not bad, considering you stole me $50 from the Army Navy game.
Alan, please, we're having a meeting here.
I have to be back at the office.
Alan,
Well, then we better
please.
go if you're going to be sober by then.
Alan!
Oh, Laura, honey, let me think on it.
Yeah, he thinks better with a martini in his hand. I invite you along, but he's an animal when he drinks.
You're looking great.
Mr. Stacklow's office.
Hi, Kitty. I'm sorry I can't make lunch today. I'm sorry not to give you more notice than this.
Okay, well, how about tomorrow then?
I think I'm busy tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, how about next week?
Let me check my schedule and get back to you, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I'll call you soon.
Sure.
David, your work is extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary.
Thanks.
Oh, great strength. I love it. And these two pieces are absolutely beautiful. And this piece, wow. Now, this is a new direction for you, but I like it. I really like it. It's harder, more, I don't know, angular. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well,
Really beautiful.
are you ready for that picnic lunch you brought?
I love it. I am so excited about this. And the show.
I'm going to expand that.
Oh!
You know, here.
Oh, fantastic.
It's an elephant. He said, no, a gnat.
Laura, come and join us.
Don't let me interrupt.
Oh, no, you're not interrupting anything, really. I was just looking at David's work. He's so talented, so skillful.
So sneaky.
Laura! Laura!
Laura, she just wanted to see what we've done with the place.
I'd like to believe that.
Then do.
I made that mistake 12 years ago. For 6 months, you were in a ceramic class twice a week, remember? And then suddenly classes started meeting every night.
She's a friend, that's all. Nothing's happened. Look, you have male friends. Can't I have female friends?
Of course you can, if that's all she is.
Besides, this is business, too. Do I question you when you have drinks with a client? Oh, the hell with it. You either trust me or you don't. It's your problem, not mine.
David! David, I do trust you.
Good.
Honey, let's have an extra special dinner tonight, okay?
I've made no other dates.
Okay.
The dinner was so late. It was an intense day.
For me, too. Weinstock Galleries refused to give me a show. Not one of Vivian's introductions is panned out.
How long has it been?
2 months.
2 months. It took Michelangelo's agent 5 years to get him the Sistine Chapel.
Little joke.
Your work is good, and someday everybody's gonna know it.
Oh, we're having dinner with Bob and Kitty on Saturday night.
Oh, I don't think so, sweetheart.
What's happening to us?
Nothing. We're the same as we always were.
Are we?
Of course.
Forget about this stuff. Let's go inside and hold each other.
I love it. I'll be in a second. There's just one article I have to read.
Damn it, can't you leave your work alone for one night? When is probation going to be over?
David, I need this one project.
And after this project, you'll need another project, and then a promotion, and then a new office, and then a new title, and where will it all stop? And when will we start again? You can't just put a marriage on hold and expect it to be the same when you're ready to continue it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I want you. If you want me, now's the time.
I want things to be the way they were.
You want to go back to L.A.?
I want to go back to Columbus.
Did I ever tell you you were the most beautiful girl at Ohio State?
No. You used to say I was the most practical.
That too. You said you fell in love with me at first sight to save time.
I did. You were so handsome. You still are. Sometimes, just seeing you at the end of the day makes it all worthwhile.
Truth?
Truth.
I know it's ridiculous, but you working and me not. It'd be different if I were selling some pieces if we were more successful. It was dumb of me to give that money to Vivian, thinking something would come out of it. I've decided I'm going to go around to the galleries myself. What do you think, kiddo?
Your breakfast, sir. Freshly squozen juice, eggs slightly scrambled but not bruised, a burnt British un poquito de café. Well, you're welcome.
Oh, you're in a great mood.
You want to know why?
I know why.
Oh, something wonderful has happened.
Yeah, I was there too.
I got up early to do some reading this morning.
Yeah?
Our company has employed a new survey company which cannot compare to the one we used to have. A few of my clients asked me to find out why, so I pulled the file. Well, it turns out that we're paying them 3 times the money to do half the work of the old company. Now, what does that suggest to you?
Stupidity?
Something cozy's going on. I think a bribe. There's no other explanation.
Somebody in your company's a crook.
Yes.
What's so wonderful about that?
I discovered it. Honey, when I point this out to Kelsey, he'll be so grateful I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he just handed me the TNR Foods project. Don't you see that? What's the matter with you?
You're beginning to scare me.
David, you just don't understand business.
No, I guess I don't.
Bye, honey.
I guess I don't.
You woke me up. You woke my girlfriend up, Laura. I'm in love. I'm in love. I want you to meet her. She's everything I've...
Somebody's cheating us.
What?
A client asked me why we're not with Larchmont Pulling anymore, so I pulled a file. We've made an exclusive deal with the Girl Act Survey Group for 3 times the money, and they don't match the service.
Why would we do that?
Kickback. Somebody's getting rich off of it. And we can take this to council together.
Have you told anybody else about this?
Of course not.
Good. Don't. Put that file back where it belongs.
What? Are you crazy?
It's too dangerous, Laura. What happens if you inform top management and it's something that they would rather not know?
How could that be? Somebody's stealing from them.
Stealing is your word. You don't know if that's true or not.
Of course I know. You've got to read this, Steve.
You don't know who's behind this, and whoever it is might be making a very shrewd business deal that can bring the company tenfold profit over a 3-year period. It's like advertising. You spend $1 million to make back $10 million. You spend again. Now, the specifics of that should not be common knowledge. There have got to be some secrets within the company.
I think we've got to talk to Kelsey about this. You and
Laura,
I can't...
don't make waves. It could get you fired. And you might have been wrong all along. It's a club, Laura. Protect your membership in it. Does the CIA tell the FBI everything? Does the FBI tell the State Department everything? Does the State Department tell the President everything? Did Harry Truman tell Bess everything? What about Lady Bird? What about Lyndon? Hi, baby. Honey, Nancy.
Laura Bentel? Hi, Kitty. How are you? No, I'm busy all week. I'll call you, okay?
Is this all right?
It's all right. It's terrific.
There was no secretary out
There's
there.
never a secretary out there.
I have wonderful news.
Oh,
I found a guy who wants to buy one of my pieces.
oh, David!
I think I'm great.
Oh, how wonderful. Oh, which one?
The wave.
My favorite. Oh, David.
He says I'm brilliant.
You are.
Let's celebrate. Let's go out to lunch.
Oh, I'd love it. I can't. I have an appointment and
Well,
I...
break it.
No, I can't. It's with the guy from TNR Foods. I can't break it. We'll celebrate tonight at dinner, okay?
Tonight's your office party.
Oh, damn.
Well, pencil me in sometime.
Oh, wait a minute. No. This weekend, why don't we go away somewhere?
Where?
Anywhere, I don't care. Don't even tell me. Surprise me. And I'll surprise you.
What?
I won't even take a file folder. Hmm?
A whole
weekend without work, what would we do?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'll think of something. Sure. Here's your elevator. See you tonight. My husband.
Sure.
Oh.
Bob and Kitty going to be here?
No.
Why not?
Oh, listen, do not say anything about that little irregularity I found, okay?
You mean the fraud?
David, it may not be a fraud.
What else could it be?
Lester!
Laura, how are you? Nice to see
Lester
you.
Green, this is my husband, David.
Ah, David, heard a lot about you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
So, what do you do?
I'm a sculptor.
Hey! No. I mean, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I collect stamps.
Oh, that's cute. That's real cute. Great gal. Pick you up later.
So, this is your husband after all.
He's going to the office today. And this is your wife.
Hi, Elaine.
Laura. Hi.
David. Alan. If I had a wife like her, I'd keep her at home.
Oh, but you don't. Lucky for you.
Yeah, she's a great little kidder. Well, enjoy.
Women like Elaine used to look at the working woman and think that there was something wrong with her. Now she looks at the working woman and she thinks there's something wrong with her. Hi, Steve Clark. You must be David, the magnificent man that puts up with her crazy work.
That's him. Here's a fresh one.
I'd like you to meet David.
Hello, David.
Hello. And Laura, my favorite woman at work.
Hi, Laura.
This is Carol, my favorite woman out of work.
Wow, thanks a lot.
Well, no, I don't mean that she's unemployed or anything. I mean, she's got a good job.
I know what you mean. I think I'll get some more Drew. Enough for 4? Thank you. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, she's lovely, just like you said.
No, this isn't the girl that I was talking about.
But you said you were in love.
Well, I am, but Carol's not the one. Excuse me, I've got to mingle.
I didn't think it was possible. You're even more beautiful in a dress.
Oh, Dwayne Hilton, this is David.
Her husband. Oh, yes. The best ones are always married.
Dwayne is vice president of Teodor Foods.
Oh, I like your egg rolls. How did the survey come out?
Well, it will be on your desk first thing in the morning.
I'm sure it'll be brilliant.
Well, I like to think it is.
I wish I could see it now. You understand, don't you?
Not really.
Give me one bouquet.
Okay. Diversification.
Diversification?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yes.
The large scotch.
Look at all of them. Look at Carol. Steve hasn't talked to her all evening. He just brought her because she makes a very good impression. And that's Jennings Lockman over there. He's on his way out. And he knows it. They're gathering to push him out the door. And you're the corporate husband. You don't remember me, do you?
You're Elaine.
We met.
Yes, I know.
The corporate wife cooks, entertains, and has sex on demand. What exactly are the chores of the corporate husband?
Not making impolite remarks to people like yourself.
I like you.
Must be the dimples.
You think I don't understand? I do, you know. You're no different. You know what my psychiatrist says?
No, what does your psychiatrist say?
He says we are the emotionally starved, grasping at the emotionally drained.
presentation, Lockman. Very well prepared. And for once, it's not boring. Who's handling Regency Appliances now that Andy Remsen's left?
Hasn't been reassigned.
I'll be happy to do it.
Oh, good. Can you go up to Boston and meet the client on Thursday?
Sure.
Through Sunday?
4 days?
4 fun-filled days. It's a convention. You'll be missing work. Be sure to bring a note for your parents.
We'll all be there. Be glad he asked you.
All the regular clients will be there, as well as a lot of companies that haven't discovered us yet, so this will be a mission to show the flag. Get 'em, guys.
Mr. Kelsey,
Yeah.
is there any way someone else could meet with Regency Appliances?
Well, you just volunteered.
I have important weekend plans.
May I remind you that you're still on probation? I think you indicated an interest in T&R Foods.
What do you say?
Cancel your plans.
Mrs. Bentels, would you like to see Mr. Shermer?
No, it's not necessary. Here I am, darling.
Let me give you a clue about where we're going this weekend. You don't have to be able to speak Swahili. You're not going to need your earmuffs, and you don't have to worry about getting locked to wrist.
Okay, that's enough hint.
Shut your eyes and let me take you to the
David,
gates
I
of
have to go to
paradise.
Boston on a business meeting this weekend.
Didn't you tell them you were busy?
Of course I did.
But they didn't care.
No, they don't care.
Well, say you can't do it.
I tried to.
Tell them it's an emergency.
There's no getting out of it.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, do you think I like this? Do you think I like being told what to do, not to have any choice?
You have plenty of choice. That's what this is about. Choice. You've chosen your job over your marriage.
No, I haven't. We're talking about one weekend
That's
here.
right, one weekend. Why can't you give me one weekend? Why can't you forget this project, this trip? And for 1 minute, this damn job!
It's not just a job, it's a career.
Well, whatever it is, it's wrecking our life.
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do, quit?
I am not asking you to quit. I am asking you for 1 weekend alone with me.
And I'm telling you I can't give you this weekend. I have to go to Boston on a business meeting. Why can't you understand that?
We're not talking about a business trip. We're not talking about a weekend. We're talking about you and me. Why can't you understand that?
Hello? Steve, where are you calling from?
Right next door. Had to slip the bell out $5 to unlock it.
Then I guess I'll have to slip him 10 to lock it up again.
Nice room. Nice, small, but nice. I got a suite in case I get lucky. I admit it. I admit it. Convention mentality.
No mentality.
Couldn't talk David into coming, huh?
No, he's furious with me.
Well, don't let it get you down. It'll interfere with your fun.
Fun?
You don't expect to do any work this weekend, do
I
you?
sure hope so. Why else would I give up a weekend with David for a weekend with Porter?
As a favor to Mrs. Porter?
I don't care about Mrs. Porter.
Neither does Mr. Porter.
Can you, please, make yourself useful?
Is Laura Bentels here?
Laura?
Hi, my name is Patrick,
Hello.
and I'm yours for the evening.
Excuse me?
I've been bought for you.
Porter? Oh, no. Patrick? It's Patrick. I think that you're being sent to me is a mistake.
No, I've already been paid.
Oh. Well, then just keep the money and take the night off and save your body.
Is that your plan?
Yes, yes. When does Regency Appliances get here?
Sometime tomorrow.
Then why did we have to be here tonight?
It's exposure. It's good for the company.
And bad for the marriage.
Have you reached him yet?
No, he's not.
Can I join you guys?
Do we have a choice?
Hey, where's your name tag? Oh, how'd you like my gag?
I'd like to gag you.
Kelsey here yet?
I decided not to come.
Why?
Why? Because it's companies like Regency Appliance, and who needs them?
I thought we did.
Ah, small potatoes. You didn't have to be here.
Excuse me, I have to make a call.
You need a dime? Careful, I read lips.
Why don't you give the lady a break, Porter?
Hey, I don't want her to get a swelled head.
You don't want her to get DNR foods.
Yeah, that too. Hi there.
Oh, wow.
What?
Isn't that the guy from Relax Survey?
I think so.
Well, why don't we just go over there and ask him a few questions about that very interesting contract we made with him, huh?
Don't be foolish,
I know you keep telling me that it's not a fraud, but it keeps coming back to my mind, and I have this feeling, I have this sense.
Woman's intuition.
Okay, right. Call it a gut feeling, okay? Anyway, I've got it. Come on, let's go.
Come here. I know why we're with Gerlach. Maybe I'm crazy to talk to you like this, but I think you're one of us now, and you'll understand
Understand what?
why Lester signed that bum contract.
Lester?
He had a drinking problem. He'd lost a few accounts. He was worried about getting fired. Gerlach offered to deliver him 3 new accounts if he could get them the contract.
So that whole story you told me about how you spend $1 million to make 10 million was a lie?
I had to wait until I was certain that you were, excuse the expression, a company man. Look, Laura, Lester is my sponsor at Wakeman. He brought me into the company. He's my sponsor in the same way that Shermer's your sponsor. Without him at Wakeman, my future would be zero.
So our clients are taking the damage because of your future. Our company is losing thousands of dollars every week for the sake of your future?
And Lester's. I owe him.
Well, that whole spiel you gave me wasn't to protect Lester. It wasn't even to protect me. It was to protect you.
No, Laura, that's not true.
Oh, yes. Wow. You really sucked me in. I trusted you. Thought you were my friend.
Never forget the first rule of business. Trust nobody.
Operator, would you try that New York number again, please? Thank you. Mr. Kelsey.
Well, hello, Laura.
What are you doing here? I was told you weren't coming.
Well, what genius told you that?
Porter,
Well, I told you I'd be here, so I'm here. Where are you going?
there's something I have to do.
There's something you have to do right here.
Not this weekend, Mr. Kelsey.
I didn't...
Well, a little late for the beheading, aren't you? Boy, I admire your guts. Facing the execution. It's all part of the game, you know?
Save it.
Oh, is that a little nervousness I hear?
Hostility.
You're going to find this hard to believe, but I'm sorry you're going to be canned. You went from being an annoyance to a worthy opponent. And I've enjoyed our little competition.
Sure you did.
Hey, no, I know you've got every reason to be a little bitter. But you reap some benefits, too, huh? Toughens you up a little, right? And if you're worried about finding another job in this business, forget it. No, I mean it. It's easy. You fail upward.
Is that what happened to you?
Me, no. I didn't fail upward. I didn't fail downward. My problem is I stayed in the same damn position for the last 10 years. But at least I know where my office is, right?
No, your problem is you're such a sleaze.
No, that's not it. My problem is everyone knows about it. I make all the right moves, but everybody can see my moves. The real player's moves are invisible until it's too late.
Watch this move.
Mr. Kelsey wants to see you.
Thank you.
I just want you to know that I hope he's not too hard on you. I was always jealous of you. Not now. It's gonna be a drag to see you go. Kind of got used to having you around, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, so it was a lousy contract. You think that justifies leaving a convention that I asked you to attend?
No.
If there's one thing that I cannot tolerate, it's disloyalty to the company. So, do you want to try and explain to me why you took a walk?
To save my marriage.
You expect my heart to go pity-pat?
I don't expect you to understand why I did it. I love this job, Pete, but I cannot always put the needs of the company before my own.
Tell me about your needs.
I need to feel I have integrity. I don't like being told to keep my mouth shut, not to make waves. And I need a personal life. When I say I can't make a business trip, I expect you to understand I have a damn good
Are you
reason.
through? You better say yes.
Yes.
You should have made the waves. Then we could have gotten rid of Lester earlier.
You fired him?
No, he quit this morning. He's got a job at Meyer Consulting across the street. I can wave to him every morning. I'm sure he was tipped off. Second, I want to tell you what I think about marriage and its relationship to business. Sit down. My first wife left me because all I ever did was work. So what did I do? I married my secretary, feeling that if anybody could understand me, then she could. What did she do? She left me. So, I have sacrificed everything for my job. I made my choice. I don't know what you're going to do, but I do expect you to get it squared away. Now, I probably should fire you. But I'm going to give you a second chance. Because I think you're worth it.
Thank you.
As for T&R Foods, I gave that to Steve.
Steve. I didn't even know he wanted it.
Much shrewder game plan than Porter's.
For sure.
Oh, he also got Lester's job.
Oh, yes, of course.
There's another new account here. It's called Sigtel Cable. It's got much more growth potential than T&R Foods. We're all very excited about it here at Wakeman. I want you to handle it.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks.
Really took a risk, didn't you? Calculated risk. I mean, I could just as well have fired you as kept you on. You knew that, didn't you?
Sure.
But you took it.
Yes, I took it.
If work ever gets to be too much, tell me.
You'll lessen the load?
I'll lengthen the week.
Kitty! Kitty, oh, so glad to see you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Can we have lunch?
Listen, I'm kind of busy.
Oh, Kitty, please.
Well, I'll check my calendar and see.
Girl, don't do that. Kitty, please. Have lunch with me. Please say yes. My treat.
Choice a restaurant?
Absolutely.
You're on.
Is tomorrow too soon?
No, tomorrow's all right.
Okay, I'll call you.
Bring a lot of money.
Oh, I
gotta get back to work.
Okay, I'll call you.
Okay.
Well, I guess you can have lunch with anybody you want now that you're out of the lineup.
Well, well, Steve, for once you don't know everything. I may have to understand the game, but there's more than one way to play it.
You didn't get the hook?
You tried so hard to talk me out of turning Lester in. How did you not still do it?
It's your nature.
You wanted his job. You just didn't want anybody to know you were the one taking him out. Yet you warned him.
Sure. Second rule of business. Be nice if it doesn't cost you anything.
Right. Oh, congratulations on T&R Foods.
Thanks.
Steve. See you on the playing field.
You're back.
I've been back since Friday.
Really?
I came home early. Thought we might go to Bermuda.
I guess you wondered where I was.
Oh, well, it crossed my mind. If you don't want to, you don't have to tell me. Maybe I don't deserve to know.
I'll tell you.
Or maybe I just really don't want to know. I've really made a mess of things.
It wasn't all your fault.
Please let me finish. I never chose the job over you. I just thought we were indestructible. I guess nothing is. I just had to prove to myself that I could be a success, that I could be good. So I gave the job everything. Thought about it every moment, even in my sleep. Gave up my weekends, my friends, my husband. Well, Lester Green quit this morning. The company goes on. Whether with you or without you, it doesn't matter. It's only here in our marriage that I know if I do things right, I am indispensable. Now, I know I can't have it all, but I sure do want a lot.
Laura, I went to L.A. this weekend to work out my future.
Oh. Well, guess I'm too late.
I went home. And I sat there in that big empty house all day and all night, thinking. Remembering all the good times we had there. And feeling angry at you for taking us away from there. But as I sat there all alone in the dark, I realized something terrible about myself. I never expected you to succeed. I had to let you try it so that everyone would see that I was a good guy. I never wanted you to fail. But deep down, I always assumed that we'd be going back to LA. And I guess I thought I'd be taking the New York art scene by storm. So when I saw your career taking off, and I'd only sold one piece, I had to face the fact that I may never be a big success as an artist. But you know what?
What?
I'm a great teacher. And I know I could get a job teaching here in New York.
Are you saying you're here to stay?
Well, do you want me?
David. It's not going to be easy. It's not a question of choosing you or my job. It's finding a balance and keeping our perspective.
I know all about perspective.
Anatomy.
Yes. Brush strokes and oils. And oils. And lines and curves. And collages. And assemblages. The drafts. I know.